What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another video, and today it's going to be a little different. I'm going to start a new series that's kind of separate from the one I currently have, just to add some variety, and it's one of my favorite topics, it's one of my passions, and it is going to be an energy drink review. So, still trying to figure out how I want to do these. I'm probably going to bombard you with some PowerPoint stuff that will bring you PTSD back from the grade school days, but I honestly think it's the best way to get the information across so I don't destroy my computer with like text and graphics everywhere. So I'm going to just randomly do these. I think during workouts, I'll decide if it's worth doing. You know, I've had a lot of energy drinks. Nothing is ever a first come, first serve type of thing. I've had almost all of them. And I'm really just going to do what I can, give you my honest take. And I do consistently use a certain brand that I do like, so there's a little bit of bias there. But if anybody wants to send energy drinks or leave comments or recommendations, I don't mind sharing that as well too. So with that, here's the reveal of our energy drink today. You can pause this and take a look at the formula, and this is going to be our criteria going forward. So I'm going to measure it against this, and today's drink of choice, as you saw, was Ghost Welch's Grape. And what can I say about Ghost besides they might be the best energy drink company in the world? They've done something that most other companies can't or haven't done and now are shifting to, which is taking the flavor and taste of other popular brands and incorporating them into the drink with the added caffeine content and then the additional ingredients you saw. So I really like Ghost. It's easier to get now than it was before. And if you go to Costco, you can buy multi-value packs. Currently, right now, they've got the Sour Patch Blue and Sour Patch Red with the orange cream flavor. And I think I've seen Cherry Limeade, the Pink Lemonade, and there's an additional one that I forgot. But they're all available in bulk now, which is going to bring down the price. But also, you can find them at every shop that generally sells energy drink related things. So I love them. They're pretty good. And ultimately, I get the energy I need through the workout. It's not too crazy. Very little crash. And honestly, that's why I like it the most. 200 milligrams of caffeine. You know, I started off drinking Bangs when they were the only game in town. And with recent business stuff, it's made it harder to get them. And also the competition's stiffer now where the flavors are, you know, it's implied you should have a good tasting energy drink. And honestly, I'm kind of glad it's happened. But Ghost cans are always real nicely designed. They've got a nice grip to them. So even when you're sweaty in the gym, you know, it's easy to grip onto them. I don't think most people are going to be dropping them. You know, they are carbonated like any other energy drink, which there's some debate whether that's useful or not. You know, it's not as carbonated as a soda, but there is a little bit of fizz in there. So honestly, it doesn't really bother me. I'm pretty used to it by now. It usually does take me some time to get through them. I'm not chugging them right before I walk into the gym or shotgunning them like some crazy people do. I'm kind of sipping them as I go through my workout for that consistent energy. It's not like a pre-workout where you mix the powder like a shot, which, you know, is another category of itself, but they are still designed for health and fitness related purposes. So, you know, that's what we're going to use them for. And ultimately, Ghost, they knocked it out of the park with this flavor. If you're like me and you grew up with grape juice or grape juice flavored products, I liken this one. I mean, it literally tastes exactly like Welch's Grape, so it's a 10 out of 10 there. But my ideal grape flavor, I like grape Fanta. If you're an OG energy drink drinker, back in the day, Rockstar used to have the Killer Grape, which was the best grape flavor ever put into a can with caffeine. I think it had 300 milligrams of caffeine. And just absolutely incredible. So, you know, throughout this whole workout, you can see me, you know, I've got it there. I'm sipping it. I'm taking sips of water and stuff in between too. You obviously want to be hydrated. Anytime you're taking on a supplement like this, you want to make sure you should be hydrated before you go into the gym. You know, anytime you come in dehydrated, you could risk injury, tearing something, or cramps, depending on, you know, how you react to certain stuff like that. So overall, it's great. I like the flavor. You know, it used to be back in the day, not that old, but, you know, any supplement just tasted disgusting and you drank it for not the taste, You chose it for the effects, and a lot of supplement companies had limited flavors. I think C4 is like the brand that most people tended to use. And it tasted good, but had some side effects, and usually it wasn't very potent. It worked out itself out of your system, to put it nicely, relatively quickly, so it wasn't that effective. But I love Ghost. Anything Ghost so far, they've been pretty cool with their flavoring options. They're kind of covering bases. They made some I don't exactly like flavor-wise, but it does taste exactly like they advertise, so you got to give them props on that. Everyone's got a spectrum of taste buds, so it's really about, what you perceive as tasting good. Like I said before, I like more of a grape cola type of taste, you know what I mean? And I guess you would call it grape cola. I'm not sure. Grape soda. Grape cola might be something disgusting, but I'm going to leave it in the video because maybe there is a grape cola out there. But anyway, love the drink. I've always got them in my fridge. Like I said, Costco or whoever your wholesaler is tends to have them in stock. And if you want to know a secret, I don't want to tell it because then there'll be less for me. But Vitamin Shoppe does these dollar drink weekends if you follow them on social media, and they'll rotate out different stock. But they do Ghost a couple times a year. And I really stock up because then you can get a whole variety of flavors, not just, what comes in that variety pack here. So if you haven't tried this one, I know it's a little bit hard to find. Definitely give it a taste. Once you taste Ghost, it's going to change your expectations of energy drinks. I don't drink Monster anymore unless it's the Monster Rehab. And I'll never ever touch a Red Bull again because they're an inferior product in this market. Ghost is, the forefront leader. Now a lot of companies are doing something similar with different flavors and branding, so at least there's some variety. But a lot of them are pretty standard with their formula. And like I said before, I'm going to give you a rating here, so brace yourself for PowerPoint. And take a look here. Overall score is a 9 out of 10. And really enjoyed it. So if you like these videos, keep following. We're going to do some training. We'll see where we go from there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching the latest video. If you want to help support the channel, I actually own my own wet shaving and grooming e-commerce website where everything's handmade by me. It's www.apexsoaps.com, and you can get a 10% off code using wet shaver. We've got some cool scents here. We've got some Coca-Cola scents, a horchata scent, traditional barbershop, just some really cool stuff. And you can purchase samples or you can buy the whole set. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via email. Be quick to respond. Thanks for watching.